Dun, dun, dun. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. All you alpha traders out there. Let's go in the Discord here. Doing. There we go. Screen shared in the Discord. Let's pull this chair up. See what the hell's going on here. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Whoop! Turn that monitor up a little bit there. There's that beautiful sun, that beautiful Christmas tree. Looking good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Ripple.
Happy. Taking a quick peek here. Got BTC. Got a little battle. Got a little battle in the weekly range. That's what's happening with Bitcoin. Yesterday didn't close a 15-minute candle above the top of the weekly range. It didn't close a 15-minute candle below the bottom of the weekly range. Interesting. We're at the bottom of the weekly range right now. It's going to happen again. About to find out. Battle lines have been drawn. Fighting it out in the weekly range. Good stuff. And it looks good. A little sun coming through. Oof. Gotta love it. Go over here real quick. Let's check BTC out on the daily. 4 hour looked real interesting. We will get to it soon. Now that is an interesting read. What is going on there? That should not be populating. We'll have to look into that. Little bear div where there should not be bear div. Indeed, we got a lower high. What is that all about? Let me see where that's populating from. Actually, yeah, it is. You can't, every time you think it's misprinting, it's not. Top of the returns oscillator right there is on this daily candle. So it is a higher high. Right at the top of the power mean band too. Right at the top. 9 log MA has been holding up price action. Got this nice little pop from what? Like, 40,000, about 3K move off the hidden bull. Going back into a total random walk. The daily volatility, the low length daily volatility is at 100 percentile with grade. Indeed, it is positively correlated. The 981 is expanding positive. 2400 expanding positive. Interesting. This bear div has set up though. Let's see. DLP, lower low. No bear div. Love it. Now let me go back to this 4 hour. There we go. Top side of the power mean bound 4 hour. Barely hanging on to the Fisher right now. We're literally about, actually we're $2 below. $2 below wave trend and Fisher. My bad. Not just wave trend. We're above Fisher, below wave trend. Interesting. I mean, stuck right between them, and they are tight. Let me pull this up real quick. Yeah, man, they are right together right here. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Boy, it behooves them keep it up above this. Indeed. You could see the bottom side of the power mean band again. What do we got? 41.5. Volatility. Falling off a cliff. Wow. It's positively correlated too. So we're getting this big 4 hour candle to the downside. And you got the 981 and 2400 expanding negatively correlated heading into a random walk. DLP, very interesting reader on the DLP. Last candle, yeah. This one, let's see what happens here. How much time's left in this? 2 hours? 2 hours left in this 4 hour candle. What are you going to do, Bitcoin? Variance is rising, negatively correlated. What are these log MAs doing? The 9 and the 33, same thing. Variance check is definitely agreeing. Definitely agreeing. It's just going to break wave trend on the daily. Wave trend and Fisher on the daily. You do not want this wave trend breaking down here. It's barely above Fisher. Barely above Fisher. Or wait a minute, I'm getting everything so tight right here. Let me make sure I'm giving a correct read. That Fisher sure seems like it's above. Well, it's not though. Curls down right there. All right, no, that is right. Okay. Let me drop down here a little bit more. Let's go to the 90 minute. Whoa. What did I just see? Hidden bear, huh? Yeah, a little hidden bear. First you had some bear going into hidden bear, huh? 90 minute is below wave trend. 99 log MA. Support and price action right now. 42,287. 42,287. Low today, 42,174. 42,174. What was that at again? Okay. Having an outlier on the 90-minute to the downside. Volatility. Boy, everything's pretty flat, man. Flat 525. Flat 2,400. 981's contracting a little bit, negatively correlated. Boy, that correlation looks like it's getting ready to break positive, though. We do, on the 90-minute, also have some hidden bear printing. DLP building. Starting to drop out of a random walk as well. Starting to drop out or into trend out of a random walk. Getting a lower low. There's no hidden setting up. Nope. If anything, a little bull, but yeah, it's a little far back. I would imagine if I were to change the length on this returns oscillator, that would not be there. This 99 log MA on the 90-minute needs to hold this price action up. I mean, the bottom side of the power beam band is not too far below 42,000, right around $64.50, right in there. Seems 45-minute. So the 45-minute wave trend is still above Fisher. Got Fisher down here at 41,915. Yeah, we don't want the power mean band breaking down through the 99 log MA. If that happens, Fisher's probably next. Let's see the 33-minute. Let's see some of these low time frames. If we're setting up some bull dip. Had a little hidden here. It sputtered out, though. A little hidden bull. You're right at the 33-minute reverse Fisher. See, DLP losing a little steam, though. DLP losing a little steam. Volatility. All three volatility reads down. Let's see here on the 15. Yeah, slowly setting up bull div. You're above the zero mean. This is the chance right here. 50 minutes. Seeing these a pop. Where's the wave trend? 42,744. 2,744. Right at the center. Yeah. Pretty much right at the center of the weekly. You can see, once again, right? That last 15-minute candle dipped below the bottom of the weekly range. Closed above it, though. Do we pump off of it now? Rest of the day, work our way up center, top side of the weekly range. Battle lines have definitely been drawn here. Show me your charts, people. Show me your charts. Let's see what you got. Yeah, I love it. Nice. That is the Whales. That is the Whales, Uncut Gems. What a great song. Hit 100K views on Spotify. It's cooking on playlists on Apple Music. And this is what a lot of people don't know. The fact that damn floor price isn't 100 sold blows my mind. Actually doing something, right? Actually bridging the Web 3 to Web 2. It's crazy, man. It's real crazy. Look out for the Whales. That thing is going to start moving. These guys know what they're doing when it comes to music. Now we got the Whale Syndicate taking over some of these social media accounts and stuff. So we'll start getting this thing popping, man. All right, back to Bitcoin. This thing is it's trying to push down through the bottom of this range. Indeed it is. Got the 1 SD down here. First standard deviation about 42.1. Yep, 42.1. Let's check this out real quick. Go down. Yeah, we're below the 30 RMLR right now. Tell you what, prediction model on the daily is still to the top side. So I can BTC close this daily up above. What is that? Oof, wow, man, it's up there. A couple $1,000. 44,227. It's a lot to ask right now. Let me see here. What's that going to be? Probably 1 SD, the top side. If I were to correct, whoops, what are you doing? Let me scoot this down a little bit. What I say? 44. Get that number again, man. 44,227. I would imagine that's 1 SD to the top side. Where are you at? There it is. Oh, how close was I? Real close. About $20 off. Watch me shine on them, baby. When you understand the distribution, you can pretty much nail down these prices. Fun times. Is BTC going to do a 1 SD move to the downside here real quick and then pop it up to the 1 SD, the top side? To be continued. That is where the 30 length RMLR is, though. Or is this thing pile drive its ass down to this 33 power mean? It's under 40K. 38.8. Very interesting. What's this out on the 4 hour? Let's check it. Let's check it.
Yeah, the 4 hour is right on the RMLR.
Right on it, isn't it? Boy, it is. Just what, $30 below it right now. $30 below the 30 length RMLR. Both of the prediction models on this 4 hour have definitely flipped to the downside. We're going to run back up here. Is there any confluence there? 44.1. I'll tell you what, man, it's pretty damn close. You got a 4 hour. You got the 4 hour up here at 44.1. The daily was up there at 44, like 250 area. So there's a couple RMLRs up there that are agreeing. Are the bulls agreeing?
And it's also right on the. It's literally having an intersect right now with the 30 power mean right there.
Yeah, I bet.
It's intersecting with the power mean and the asset. So if the asset, right now the power mean is saying to the upside, right? But the RMLR is to the downside. So if it falls below that power mean, expect that shift to change there on the power mean, the asset maybe. But either way, you're going to have a movement within the next several candles.
Yeah, nice.
See it?
Yeah, I might be having a movement in the next couple candles. Yeah, maybe a couple 5-minute candles. We'll see how this works out. Coffee's pretty strong today. Yeah, definitely don't want to close this 4 hour candle below the 33 power mean. Even better, don't want to close it below this RMLR. 100%, man. And you are below it. Barely. It's pulling back up. You're $1 under it. Hey, if you can't quantify your edge, it's not an edge. We go through this every day, and I love it in the chat when you get people that really get it, and they're like, does this have something to do with math? Yes, it does. When you're using the correct math, you would be surprised. You will be surprised how well all these areas get hit. You got to trust the indicators. See, this is what happens. When you're using lagging information, there's no trust there. You know it, I know it. Don't argue for an edge that has lagging information because you're just, you're in your own little echo chamber, man. You got to be able to quantify your edge. We show this time after time after time after time again with the distribution levels, with the volatility ranges, with the RMLRs, for God's sakes. There's a lot of information going on here. And you can trust the VEPS. That's the biggest hurdle for a lot of people that come over, right? Trusting the information. There's no reason why you cannot trust it, all right? It's built on proper math. Indeed. By a very smart gentleman. I just fly the plane, thank God. I'm not the engineer. Never have been. I'll fly your plane, no. I will fly your plane. I will shoot your rifle. I will. You make the stuff. I'll use it. Let me see here. 90 minutes.
What we do.
Yeah, man. Boy, you jump down on the 90. We're below both RMLRs here. You're below the 33 power mean. Yeah. These bulls better get their shit in gear real fast. Let me see here, 45. And just, I'm going to go back to that 4 hour. Close up above that 33 power mean. It's literally right at about 42,550, 42,6, 42,550, 42,6. Price center. Yeah, pretty close. Right about the center of the daily range. It's going to be interesting to see what happens this weekend and the rest of today. I'm telling you, man. If these bull algos kick it up here, this thing could run. This thing could definitely run.
On the 4 hour, actually the intersect happened on the last candle. It's just really close to it on this one too, but it actually happened really on the last candle. So now this little movement down so far is just the beginning of the expected movement.
The expected movement. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, when you got the sun hitting your monitors, you really realize how much you just, wow, what a mess. Looks like a 3-year-old's been on my freaking desk throwing food on my monitors or something. Jesus, how brutal. I'm going to have to clean these things.
April, right? Or Daisy.
They look great in the dark. You can't even see it, man. There it is. Good Lord. And it's a lot of monitor to be dirty.
Yeah.
Literally looking through dust on my main screen here. That is bad. Bad, Bilbo. Bad. What did I do? I went to the 45. Let me see this 33 real quick. It's flattening out.
When I turn my monitor off sometimes, and I haven't looked at it off for a day or two, then I noticed, oh, my dog's been shaking his head near here.
Right. Well, look at that perfect tap to the downside. I love that on the weekly, man. I mean, 95 for Laplace to the penny. Like we say here, like Yashi said about a week ago, if you can't quantify your edge, it's not an edge. Look at that perfect wick right to the 95 for Laplace. And then the pull up inside where? First standard deviation. As soon as that hit the 95 for Laplace, there was a 68.3% chance by the weekly candle close. It didn't happen until 7 p.m. Sunday evening. But to pull up inside this 1SD normal distribution, there's actually 68.3% chance it could pull up inside the 68.3 Laplace bottom side. That's a 43.155. So is Bitcoin going to pump this weekend when these traditional markets close? What is going on with Dixie? Just had a red alert go off in my head. Man, this thing is struggle busting, isn't it? It's up 0.5% today almost, though. What did gold do? Pulled back. I saw gold up over 2040. That's one thing I did look at. What we got going on here? Pre-market. What are these minis doing? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Up 10%, huh? The NASDAQ mini's at 0.34. What is the Russell? Yeah, man. Jeez. Still moving. 2.72%. That was yesterday, right? Had a good run. It's a good move for Russell. IWM, primary market up 0.25. It was up 2.78 yesterday. Good stuff. Stuff indeed. Let's see here. There's the Dow Jones minis. What were they up yesterday? 0.02, huh? Let's get some pre-market reads here. Boyle. Man, natural gas. Jesus. Yesterday it was up 8%. Down 1.4 this morning. Got here 212. Baba. No, thank you. In phase making a little move back to the top side. It got beat to death. It's got a long way to go. That thing was up a lot, $350 stock or something. Dumped all the way down to, I believe, 70. We've definitely seen worse, but yeah, that's not good. Yeah, here goes the bond yields are up a little bit. Just a fact, man. I think pulled all the way back inside 4%. What do we got futures doing here? Rice up, 2%. Soy up. Don't eat soy, boys. Don't eat soy. It's ruin your mandibles. It ruins your mandibles. Don't do it. Especially if you're trying to have children. Got here. Costco up 2.5%. Let's see. Yeah, man. There's that save. Jesus, Spirit Airlines up over $15 now. Talked about this guy before. Had no idea how that went down. Guy had just 2 planes running one flight. Detroit, Fort Lauderdale. I believe Fort Lauderdale. And now it's Spirit Airlines. That's a $15 stock. Not bad. Not bad for a little startup.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
Let's see here. Yeah, as you can see, it appears we're going down. Yep, I'm going to VRE. Let's check out the dollar. Enough BTC for a sec. Although it's trying to get below that weekly range, man. Bulls better step it up. But like I said before, I mean, it could go over there and hit that 1SD to the downside. Remember, there was confluence on his RMLRs up at the 1SD to the top side. That'd be a hell of a move. Tell you what, you'll see a lot of liquidations. You'll see a lot of short liquidations if that thing pops to the 1SD on the daily. So look what the dollar just did. Got above its weekly range, rejected, or got above its daily range, rejected. Remember, guys, let me see here. Where is that weekly? Boom. 1, 2, bottom of the weekly range on Dixie. All right, it's been down here. Now it popped. Went back up to the second support level. That is resistance now. A wick right to it. Also, what was right on top of it? First resistance level, daily volatility range. If you're not like watching this stream and when you see this indicator go, oh my God, I need that. There's something wrong with you. There really is. If you cannot quantify your edge, it's not an edge. You can quantify this stuff. It really does work. Let's see here. Leading information. Volatility ranges, distribution levels. Goes on and on and on. We don't lag around here. We're busy bees. We're busy bees. So, is this going to kick it up off the 1SD? That's a nice move. I mean, it got close to the bottom side of the 68.3, got front ran. The algo's battling here. Didn't close a 15-minute candle above the center of that daily range. Came down to that 4-hour 90. Was that the 95.4? I believe it is. 1, 2, boom. Yeah, 1SD. Came down to the 4-hour 95.4 Laplace right there. When the new 4-hour candle opened up, whoop, right through the 1SD on the daily. Be a bit surprised if it finds some support here. Remember, this is the last trading day of the week, right? If Dixie takes off here, here's the first support level that flipped resistance. You got to get by this first, though. Obviously, look at the rejection. So when you get a wick right into a pre-populated leading information at the beginning of the week of where this range would be on the weekly, and you get a perfect rejection there, these are things people need to really look at. These levels matter. Indeed. Dixie, let's take a peek at you. Let's take a peek at you, buddy. My little dollar. My little shit coin. Up on top of the 99 log MA. Did have a power mean band starting to expand. Do like that. What's it setting up right now, man? A lot of hidden bull. Returns oscillator is already down at the 2SD band. DLP, there was no bear div, man. It's coming down. Nice little contraction here with price action. Let's see. Variance coming down, negatively correlated. All the volatility is pretty high on the 15. I'm gonna pop on this daily real quick though. Let's see where this thing's at. Train wreck central. Yeah, no bull div whatsoever. Anything. You could come up here and set up some hidden bear. That would probably be the same time. If this got to the bottom of the daily power mean band, it's at 103. Little over 103. It's not too far. Not too far at all. Little bit above, let me see here, 95.4 Laplace. A little bit above the 95.4 Laplace on the daily. Probably more up here with like this 4-hour candle, 4th standard deviation. See, that's another problem. During this 4-hour candle, literally went up. I mean, this is a 2nd standard deviation, 95.4 Laplace. So during that 4-hour candle, right, that is expiring in about an hour and 37 minutes, there's a 95.4% chance of pull back inside this little white line, which it did. But then you have the 1SD on the daily right below it. So is this thing just going to hover around here for, that long? We're about to find out. We are about to find out. That's why I have the 4-hour probabilities on here. You got to go 4-hour candle to 4-hour candle and know how to integrate that into these daily volatility ranges. Well, you said this, you said that. Yeah, man, we got to get this 4-hour close. No doubt. This thing already ran it up almost to the 3SD or 2SD normal distribution. No, what am I talking about? Jesus, never mind. 3SD, 99.7 Laplace. So this 4-hour candle, 99.7 Laplace is right by the daily 95.4. All right. Yeah, when you get a lot of lines like this and you're going through multiple assets, old head brains kind of a lot of info to be pumping in, man.
Wow. So, I mean, when we go into a market open, right, and we see like what Dixie's doing, Dixie, in my own personal opinion, is going to be stuck down here. It's just going to be stuck down here for today. So the traditional market is going to be left to its own devices. So what does that look like, right? It's just
making calls.
Because the way I'm seeing Dixie, she's just setting on her 4-hour 9 log MA power mean. That's where she rejected back down to, right? So she has to close inside that power mean first before I believe there's going to be any company, just because of the lack of volatility.
Expanding. Oh, not on the 4-hour. No, man. We're positively correlated expanding. Let me see here. 4-hour. Let me look at the 90 minutes. Where was that 4-hour? Getting ready to cross up here too. Wade Trent and Fisher. Definitely don't want that to happen. If it does, yeah, you will get stuck down there. That's why I'm going to drop down through these time frames. Let me see here. What's fish out? 103.129. Yeah. There was bull div. There was definitely bull div on that 4 hour. But returns oscillators above the mean. And just like here, yeah, we got a little battle gun. Right? Hidden bear, bull div. Hidden bear, bull div. Now it's printing hidden bull. Let's see here. Actually, it was bull div, hidden bear. Hidden bear, bull div. So printing some hidden bull now after all the bull. Where is this? Talk about bull hockey. What do we got here at the wave trend? 102.776. 2.776. There it is right there. 95 for Laplace, pretty much. 95 for Laplace on the daily. That is above the 99.7 on this 4 hour candle. So I'm saying we need this 4 hour candle to close first. You're back inside this power mean band, though. This wave trend's a no-brainer. Especially it's crossing up Fisher right now. I'm actually looking for this. Guys, this could go up here. This thing could close. This thing could close up here above this weekly support level that is resistance, and that is the second. If it does, dude, this 4 hour candle, I'll tell you what, if this 4 hour candle closes above there, I mean, it's got, how much time? How much time did I say? Oh, Dixie. Yeah, I got an hour and a half. Hour and a half. Bull's going to have to come in, though. That would be the first stop right there. That would close inside that range. See where this 45 minutes at.
But also, if you have to try and predict, what the next 4 hour candle would look like,
Higher high.
in my estimation, in my prediction, the next 4 hour candle will be an up candle, right? It'll be a green candle. Just what's the breadth of it?
Let me see here. I mean, hell, we got a 4 hour candle up on this 4 hour candle. Let me see here, though. 45 minute. I mean, higher highs. Higher highs. You're up above 33 log MA. Barely inside reverse wave trend. When does this close? 32 minutes. Yeah. If Dixie closes above this reverse wave trend, 103.154 Fisher on the 45 minute. This is what I'm thinking. Already hit the 45 minute wave trend. Got up above it. Trying to pull back inside. Got the support of this log MA though. And variance check. Returns above the mean. Variance rising. Still having an outlier too. Didn't even drop in the trend yet. Low length volatility expanding positively correlated. Everything's expanding positively correlated. And there is no bear div. No bear div. DLP is starting to come back, but not on divergence, right? Look at all the nice higher highs. That's a nice even spread right there. I like it a lot. 33 minutes.
Usually when it gets to that higher confidence interval, that's where you see that rejection, right? And that slowly fades.
Yeah, but you can whoop right back up. That's the thing with the DLP. I really use the DLP. I want to see if the div's building, if divergence is building, like on when you get these higher highs on the bullish candles, DLP, higher highs. Then a nice steady contraction as price action's coming back down, didn't set up any div, and then whoop, right back up. Yeah, higher highs. Now you're getting a couple lower lows, but so is the data set. If anything, man, this could drop down below. What am I on, 33? This sets up some hidden bull like it did right here. That'll be the pop right there. I'm a 3.2. Let me see here. Yeah, man, it's liking it up here too. It's going to, I mean, just so far, we need a couple more 15-minute candle closes. This area is definitely being defended. Not afraid. They're taking the 4.6% probability on this 4 hour candle, and they're keeping it up here above it. These 15-minute candles continue to close up here. I wouldn't be, let's see here, 102.75.
It's leaving the trend now, right? So we'll probably need another 30 minutes to see what's actually going to happen, I think, in my estimation.
And there's confluence up here at this 103.2 area. Going to have to come out. That'd be a hell of a move for Dixie. It can do it, though. I mean, it's been beaten up. Bear's going to run out of steam at some point. These bulls will take off. Not saying Dixie's not going to go lower. I just don't think today. I think this thing's on its rise. Geez, trying to bounce off the zero mean right now. If it does, you got a little right below. Had that candle. Yeah, I don't like using that, though. I'm not going to use that. Let me see the 15-minute chart. Let me see here. Yeah, it's setting up hidden bull right now, man. On top of the 99 log MA as this power mean band is starting to spread. Obviously, that prediction model flip. Let's see if this flips on the next couple 15-minute candles. Back positive or back to the top side. Stays in trend. DLP looks good. Starting to get another rise.
I think we're saying the same thing too. The only thing that has me concerned is right when it's peak trend, right? It gets soundly rejected at that weekly, right? So that just halted any trend, right? That's where it just said, "Oh, I'm going to stop and I'm going to start flipping. And I'm going to turn down," right? So that says that level of that volatility level that's where the bulls are really dug in because they halted the trend right away.
It's a thing right here. The returns oscillator is pretty low on this hidden bull. It's got some work to do. If this does pump, you're going to get a higher high here. You don't want a rejection on some bear div. That's why this returns oscillator needs a pop. Come back up to the 2 SD band to the top side. Because if it crosses that zero mean, it could really start flying up there. I want to see what this prediction model does, though. Got flat volatility on that. I mean, grade, and the 525 length, both at 100%. I mean, they're, both at 100%. 981, 2400, both flat negative. I mean, this is all the signs of a nice walk up on these low time frames. 9-minute turning back around, hidden. Yeah, a lot of hidden bull. Continuation from this move we've already been having. Walk right on down
so I think
6 minutes.
I think going back to the 4-hour conversation, right? That 4-hour closes above the second standard deviation, or just right in that realm, right? Still above the first standard deviation on the daily, but below that weekly, right? You get the 4-hour changeover, right? Now you got a new middle of your data set, right? And then it can use that as support to get above that.
See some here. 3 minute, huh? Wow. Wow. All three. You go down here on the 3 minute variance check is like, let's freaking go. It's the same on the 6 minute. 99 log MA is still returns above the mean. Variance rising still. Coming out of the lower lengths, right? Where the returns dip below the mean, variance rising. Now they're coming out of it. Variance check went gray. This dog's outside just going nuts. We had a bunch of coyotes. It's probably going to come back with a coyote head or something. Good Lord. It's already bringing back deer legs. Coyotes are next. They run for their lives, though, when they see that beast coming. He is the biggest lover of a dog, too, unless you're causing a problem. Then he's not. Guess that's with most lover dogs. This guy will protect you, though. He is bred for it. Let me see here. What do we got for 70? So SPY opened up down 0.5. Let's check. I'm going to check out some of this stuff on the VRE here. I want to check some of this out. I'm telling you, the dollar's going to be battling these 4-hour distributions. It just sent a wick right into the 2 SD again. It's right back down to 95 for Laplace. Let's take a look at SPY here. Down 0.6, huh?
SPY and maybe not triple Q, but right, it's at the top of the weekly range, right? That's where I was having trouble yesterday. Again, dollar continues to just float around. SPY's probably not going to go very much higher.
I mean, you got SPY above the weekly too, yeah. I mean, I'm telling you right now, this thing, I bet you dollar pumps and these markets dump. Let's see here. What's this? Almost at the daily Wow, you're almost at the daily 95 for Laplace. Here's second standard deviation. Look how big this volatility range is, though. That's what happens. So let me see here real quick to make sure I am reading this right. Yeah, closed up there. Closed. There's a 68.3 Laplace right there. 1 SD, 95 for Laplace, 2 SD. Tight range too. Literally 35 cent daily range right up in here. Gapped right down through it. Vroom. And you're literally right now, you are dead right on the top. Usually don't close outside these weekly and monthly ranges. And if anything, they pull back really close to them if they close outside of them. More than likely, boy, is SPY going to do a big move today? If it does, boy, people are going to get wrecked. 464, huh? 2 SD. It's down by the second support level, third support. Yep, third support. So you're literally at the top of the weekly range and the first support level in that tight daily volatility range. You close this candle below here, you're going to drop to this 95.4, maybe the second standard deviation, where Dixie gets its boots on, starts kicking ass. Let me see here. Gold pulling back nice. The thing is, though, I'm always talking about the 4 hours. Don't forget about the daily. There's a 95.4% chance SPY is not going to close below. What is that exact number? Let me see here. Well, this thing is moving slow. 468.3. 95.4% chance, and that's the Laplace distribution. Talking about normal distribution, 95.4% chance it won't close below 467.65. 467.65. Could do it though, right? Just take that 4.6% and run with it. 3SD is down here by that second resistance level on the weekly. But right now, sitting right on top of the weekly. We're going to have to see where this first candle closes. Got about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. The minis. Let me look at these minis real quick. 0.2. Actually, let me see. SPY. What do you look like up here on the daily, man? What's going on? Yeah, low length on the daily was expanding positively correlated. 981 is negative, though. So is the 2400 just sitting. Hell, it's pretty bare, almost at zeros. And again, already setting up some hidden bull, that is. You're way outside the power mean band. Not way, but you're outside the power mean band. So confluence for these lower areas I was talking about. What's the top side? 462.5. That's a little lower. 462.5. Man, I'd be down here like... Jeez. 99.7 Laplace distribution move. First resistance level on the weekly. We're going to get that big of a drop. Probabilities are against it. But then again, when volatility kicks in on these markets, you backfill this entire move here. You see these candles. SPY. Let's check you out, baby. Let's see where
Also,
you got some mean reversion.
From a psychological perspective, you're coming off of
Boom.
You're like at all-time highs, right, for SPY, right,
60.
or something like that, or it's very close. And you're sitting here and it's December. Just had a good month of November, and it's like psychologically you're like, well, this is probably going to pull back. It's probably overextended.
Yeah, that's why I don't use psychology. I use VEPS.
Yeah, so it's just
I know
one of
you
those
do.
things where it's like you got to be very careful, right? Just if it is overextended, the math will show it, right? So
461.
it'll probably just swing that way, most likely, right? Yeah,
That
you
is a
get your
low
bias, but
number.
then you get the math to support that bias.
461. Well, that is a low. There it is right there. There it is right there. Man, that's a fourth standard deviation move. Fourth standard deviation move. I'm just talking about that's the, wait a minute. Let me get on 5-day. Good Lord. Thought that was the 5-day. Get a better read here. What's that RMLR? There we go. 464. That makes way. No. That's the top. Yeah, that's top side. 464. Now that is that level, right? Let me see here. Come on down. Yeah, a little higher. That is the second resistance level, though. Like we said, it's not going to happen unless the Dixie really pumps to those higher levels I was talking about earlier. If it does, we could see some. We could see these probabilities get blown out. Let me see. Dixie. Jesus. VIX is so low. VIX is very low. See if anybody's getting beat up. Natural gas on the rise. Yeah, we hear you, dog. You're right outside barking. Coinbase down 2%. Coinbase was jamming though. It's a no-brainer. And Bitcoin pulled back like what, $500 or something? White Bonk was just hitting people with baseball bats. Jesus, running to the moon. What the fuck is this dog doing, man? God. He must have had some massive coyote activity. He is just protecting the property. He's like running the perimeter, just raising hell. Oh, Jesus.
But our buddy Roku, I kind of like what it's doing today.
Yeah, dumping.
Dumped, but I think it mean reverted, right? And now it's bouncing off its second standard deviation.
Yeah, 95.4 plus, 2 SD right on top each other. If you would have saw that earlier, I mean, it just populated and you're already pre-market down there. But as soon as that populates, like that is a magnet. Look how far the spread is on the top side. There's the 2 SD 95.4 Laplace to the top side. To the downside, they are literally on top of each other. Algo sent that thing right to it. Almost back to that monthly resistance level that would be support now. Which monthly resistance level, though? No, that's the top of the monthly.
We're only talking like 2 weeks ago, $97, right? Where did it hit? Basically $97.
What do we got here?
Because that's where some of that mean reversion probably would have kicked in, right? It just took a while to get there. Gap
down right below that weekly support level. Sent a wick up real quick and then dumped it out to the 95.4. You do got the bottom of the monthly range. I mean, Roku is literally sitting here. I mean, top of the monthly range. Top of the monthly range. Is that correct? Yeah, boy, look how tight the weekly was. Yeah, no brainer. This happened. Jesus. Tight monthly. Or I mean weekly.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here. I'm going to wait for certain things to happen, right? But if I was to get into a call, I'd take it right to that weekly. 102.
Let's see here. What else we got? Nothing really. Yeah. I just want to go back to Dixie, man. Let me get on these low time frames. Telling you, man, it's a coiled little snake down here. Doing just literally anything was fucking trending down here. 4 hours going into a random walk. Variance positively correlated. This returns oscillator is continuing up too. All the volatility is expanding. Positively correlated. I'm telling you, man, this 9 log MA. Almost 103. Almost 103. Come on, one more quick time down through here. There we go. So what is it? The 90 minutes starting to drop into trend. Prediction model of the top side. Not trending yet, though. Still a random walk. I like the slope, though. We got here 45 minutes. 45 minute. Wasn't a light trend. Gotta get this thing moving. You're above wave trend. Above wave trend. We already went through this. I'm just looking again. Make sure I don't miss anything. 2400 flat. Yeah, 2400's flat. Positively correlated. The other two are supporting the move to the top side, though. On this 45-minute candle, different bias with the dollar. If it was printing any sort of bear div at all, and it's just not. It's just not. Trending too. 33, the first time frame where it's actually trending. Yeah, well, we got a light trend on the 45, but the 33 is definitely trending. Ready to blow these bands out too. DLP's nice little bid there. Yeah, 2,400 flat negative, 981 kind of flat positive. A little expansion here on the 525. No, a little contraction negative. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Yeah, a 15-minute popped out. Yeah, prediction model broke. This could definitely drop back into trend on this hidden bull. Bulls. Speaking of bulls, these bulls need to come. Look at a 15-minute volatility on that close, man. Fell off a cliff. These are the things you need to be looking for. Grade and the 525. Both just dumped. You got the correlation on the 2,400. Boy, it's trying to break positive right now. Is it going to expand, though? Because it was negatively correlated, contracting. 981 is looking like it's wanting to break up, too, and it's expansion. But whoa, what's it up at? 95, 96, 97. Get a correct read here. 97.5. Oh, no, 97.5. Yeah, 97.531. Oh, that's what's this got on here? How in the hell did I get my borders turned on? I don't like having the borders turned on. Where, oh, where? I'm missing a read here. What is going on? Yeah, this in the 5. Oh, that. Hello! I just literally said the 525 fell off a cliff. I'm up here looking for the 525 read. There it is, dummy. 24. Coming back up. Holy frijoles. It is negatively correlated, though, trying to expand again. But on the overall picture, it was contraction. Was contraction. And it's got some hidden bull on top of that 99 log MA, man. I'm telling you, the moment of truth could be with this power mean band and these lower log MAs, man. If they can get up here and cross, they can cross this 99. Could be party time today, and it's going to happen quick within the next hour. Especially if the data set stays up above here. Could be the day of the dollar. They were just waiting for their time to strike. People in some bad positions. Which, when isn't there people in bad positions? Most are using lagging information. I'm telling you right now, if you have this variance indicator and you want to make sure, I get these good entries, I get these good scalps, guys, it's all about the outliers, man. It's all about the outliers in the distribution. If you start populating an outlier, just, right, understand what an outlier is. It's a no-brainer.
You win.
We've already correlated it for you. We've got it so it'll tell you when it's having an outlier. That's why we correlate volatility. There's still people out there, still haters out there saying, no. It's like, all right, man. All you got to do is be like, I'll tell you what, you want to have a little trade-off? You want to trade your little edge against our leading information? Bring it. Not one person has ever done it. Not one freaking person has ever done it.
I'm telling you, I mean, man, I want anybody new, I just want to convey, I know we're probably not on TradingView anymore, so there's probably less people listening.
Right.
But yeah, the VEPS, like, I just scalped Costco. I know where the levels are. I mean, I could have probably stayed in it, but I took my profit, right?
Yeah, Costco.
Because Costco's having its earnings range. Probably going to the top of his daily range, but
What a beast.
I just made a 50% scalp, right? I dare anybody to do that in 5 minutes.
Right.
With any other tool.
You win.
I know somebody that works pretty high up at Costco. He's probably stoked, sitting on a $653 stock.
Yeah, I'll chime in. That we announced yesterday there's a super dividend of $15 per share.
Gotcha.
To holders on record for December 28th. So payable on the 14th of January. So there's some action.
You know what? Let's take a peek here. Let's look at Costco. It's funny. I'm like, I know somebody who works Costco. Like, hey, let me chime in. Let's see here what we got.
And what I'm doing it on low time frames, right? Boom. When I saw the rejection, the downward rejection on, I'm going to get my levels back up on the 95 for Laplace, right? When I saw the low time frame rejection on that, I'm like, well, I call this, right? And if it drops back below that, I'm out. But but it's in trend to the upside, so I'm like, well, it's probably not going to do that. So I took it up above the, I think it's hour 99.7 Laplace, and I'm like, at this point, I'm watching my 1 minute to see when that's going to die, and I actually got out right at the top.
Wow.
You see that top, the top of that wick on Bilbo's screen? That's exactly where I got out.
This thing could run the top of this monthly range here.
Yeah, that's what I called 660, right? Because that's about,
Especially with what Jeff just said.
standard deviation right below that.
You're above the weekly range, though. You literally gapped up above the top side of the weekly and launched off of it. And you're almost at, let's see here. You guys, is that the 2SD bind there? And there's a 1SD, 95 for Laplace. Just make sure here. Is that the, yeah. We're above the 2SD. It's right under here, too. So the 2S, you're above the 2SD. There's a 3SD. Wow. Going to be tough probability-wise to do it today. Going in to the end of the year, though, you're going to get a new weekly range. Here's the problem, though. Top of the monthly right there. 662. But, hey, man, the volatility kicks in. We can definitely close outside this range. Costco looks strong. What's this look like on macro time frames?
So today, I mean, we take these like a day, an hour at a time, right? Sometimes even a minute at a time, right? So do I have a strategy going forward for Costco? Well, I just let it see how it reacts at the third standard deviation, breaks above that, see how it reacts at the monthly, and all the indicators are going to tell you exactly what it's going to do. A good place to short it would be at that monthly, right? If it goes above that monthly, you're just out of the position. You're not going to lose too much money, right? You're mitigating your risk. But if it shoots right back down, there's nothing to stop it to drop back down into the second standard deviation on the day. So you're gonna make a lot of money on a short.
Yeah, missing strong. Higher highs on the DLP. It's print. The returns oscillator is starting to print some bear div. Not even a sniff of it on the DLP. Strong freaking trend, and the volatility supports everything that's happening. And 525 is contracting negative. The other two expanding positive. And where are we at on the 5-day probabilities? Yeah, 95 for Laplace is up there at 664. 664. 664, almost 665. Jesus. Yeah, man, dude. Right up here, daily 99.7. In between the top of the monthly and the daily 99.7. Costco's jamming.
And you always gotta be wary of when these are earning plays, because I just watched enough of them to say that, you know what, given the earnings plays and given the volatility involved, sometimes they will break dailies and weekly utility ranges and close above them. I think one of them, I forget what the symbol was, but I think last month one actually closed outside the monthly range. So it's just, you just got to be careful, right? Mitigate your risk.
Yeah, but this thing, man, November 2nd. November 2nd is when this thing really started humdinging off of the top of the Fisher. Trend strong, volatility supporting it. I'd agree with that if I wasn't seeing these reads on this 5-day. This thing is strong, very strong. I don't know if this thing's going to pull back. Look at these macro time frames. Outliers, volatility, support, and everything. This is a 3-day. You do have the 981 contracting positive. The other two, though, looking good. Looking good indeed. Jesus, you're way outside the power mean band, though.
Yeah, I think
people liking Costco.
My bias, right? Like it was actually pretty accurate for Lulu, like what, a week ago or something. I said, yeah, it's probably going to do this, and it's going to close here. So my prediction for Costco is it's going to probably close right outside that daily range, which is 657, right? But it's going to go up, but it's going to go above that monthly. It's going to test it.
Oh wow! This 2-day is a strong. Very strong, even though this negatively correlated outlier here, that's just coming back from this pullback on the 2-day candle. Trend's super strong. Jesus. And on that 3-day, there was bear div that barely even played out. Hidden on the daily. Hidden bull on the daily. Look at that trend. What's this 4 hour look like? What's volatility doing? 2400 negative, 981 expanding positive. Low length. Yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you what, if they were all agreeing on the daily, this thing would be higher than this. What's the 4 hour saying? Nice. Getting higher. Coming off the hidden. Coming off some hidden bull. Drop back in the trend. Volatility read on the 4 hour. Man, this thing is a monster. It's above the 99.7 Laplace right now on this 4 hour candle. On this 4 hour candle. Indeed. Jeez Louise. Yeah, 4 standard deviations right here. There's the 99.7 Laplace. When does this 4 hour candle close? 3 hours. We just got this 4 hour candle. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this thing spun up really tight here, man. It's pretty high for this candle only being 27 minutes old. 4 hour. See, it just populated. New 4 hour. Bam. Boom, boom. 2 15-minute candles when the market opened. Just bam. 4 standard deviation almost. Top of the daily range, too. Top of the daily. Top of the monthly. Above the top of the weekly. It's pretty spent. I mean, if I was...
I needed, out of it, right? It could have a big move in the afternoon. Just a little bit of pullback. I mean, it could still be a very big wick for a daily, or a big candle for a daily, but it's going to have like a topside wick, right? It's just the nature of the market. So, I mean, will it close at its highest high? Very unlikely, right? So it's going to have a little bit of pullback. It's just how much.
Hold on, I'm reading this chat. What the hell? We got beans fighting? Is that what's happening in there? Ponzi coin. Hilarious.
I'm turning the cave with it right now. I'm just like, I mean, is it like signals, all this shit? And it's been pumping. Like, it's been a good one today. Lots of luck.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, nothing in there. Gotcha. Hell of a 90-minute candle. Costco. You gap up above the 95.4 and you're up here in pretty high probability ranges. Look at the trend, for God's sakes.
So what's probably happening right now is that like the TA guys, they don't know where that monthly level is at now, right? So
dude, they don't know anything.
So they're probably calling 400 or 700 a month out, right? Well, I mean, statistically, that's probably not likely, given where that monthly is at, sitting at 662, right? So
is a monster.
If there's a lot of liquidity sitting right there, they're going to lose a lot of money just on that 700 call.
There was the first little pop of bull div, and then it bounced again on some bull div from the zero mean right at the market open. This thing just ripped. Gap Central. Good on Costco. Fun. Every time I go there for one thing, I end up getting 20. Yep. Jeez Louise. Yeah, look at all that. Look down here on the 15-minute. All right. This was yesterday. Going into the earnings. Right? Look at the close. Oh, lower low, lower low, lower low. Setting up a bunch of bull div. And look at the volatility. So you take all that into account. What were that? And you're in right at the end of the day yesterday, right? You're looking at this thing. Wow, powerful, man. But I mean, perfect setup. Perfect setup. VEPS for the win, man. It's all I would have had to see. It's all I would have had to see. Was that bull div setting up and the volatility crashed before the close yesterday? And be like, oh, this thing's going to hammer to the top side.
And if you look at your SEP, right?
I got an
which
insider.
Is the top side of your trend, right? It was going up, right? So and it was kind of in the middle. It's not going to just drop instantly on earnings call. It's going to continue up, right? It's just what is that correlation looking like? There you go.
Just setting up on the 33-minute too. Yeah, look, going into the close yesterday too. Yeah, man. Yeah, this was great setup, especially if you got a nice little workflow you work with. You would have seen it all day long.
And now I'm just kind of watching it pull back a little bit. Do I get into another call when it bounces again, right? It's
it's a no-brainer where it's
power of the
at.
VEPS, right? Power of the VEPS.
Probability-wise, it should be pulling back a little bit.
Probability wise, but entropy is still high on the higher time frames, which will keep that elevated. So
It's at 15
go
still.
right back up.
9 minutes, the first time frame it's coming out of trend. I mean, it's still trending, but it's starting to break back up. Entropy has turned up. Indeed. Entropy has
So that's
turned
where you
up.
don't get the pump.
Screaming,
Like,
take your profit up there.
yeah, where you get like the slow grind up. That's sort of like infuriating, right? It's just like you just want it to go because you know where it's going, but it's just gonna slowly like hang around or grind up, wait for the 4-hour changeover, and then do something right when the new distributions come in, that sort of thing. I've probably watched way too many earnings plays to kind of know.
Interesting, Donnie. Very interesting. I just read what you typed in there. Yeah, Jesus. If I was in on this, and if I was in an options trade, like I said, I would already be out. I would definitely be out. There was a lot of volatility reads that said take profit. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff. VEPS. Jammy. Costco literally just when it wicked. Hold on, man. Let back down a little bit more. Yeah, wicked right into the fourth SD on the 4-hour candle. It's already pulled back inside. 99.7 Laplace. There's the third standard deviation. Yeah, I mean, during this 4-hour candle, for crying out loud, here's the 95.4 Laplace, 640. This thing pulls back 10 points in the next few hours. Yeah, good. I don't know, though, man. It's pretty strong right now. Got a lot of trend going on.
Just this little pullback costs a lot of people money, right? All that premium, because you still got a high premium because of the market open, right? You still got higher premium. When these pull back, the probability that it'll hit higher highs, the exchanges, they say it's very unlikely. So you lose a lot of that premium just on this little pullback.
Yeah.
Especially if you call it at the peak and then watch it just pull back. By the time it gets back to where you bought it, it's still worth less than when you actually got into the call.
I mean, it's single-handedly dragged NASDAQ up, pretty much. Not single-handedly, but it's a big reason. NASDAQ's up, what, 0.5%? NASDAQ up 100, or what was it again? 0.5%. Yeah. Jeez. Russell down. SPY down. Wow. All right, man. Party time. Party time. Now, Dixie, do your job. Do your job, Dixie. Okay, I see what you're doing. Let me get down here on the slow time frame.
On the flip side, right, if Dixie does pump right, Costco can absolutely just come right back down because if it'll find some correlation with NASDAQ or Triple Q, right?
There it is.
As Triple Q comes down, Costco will be like, well, maybe I don't like my Entropy so much. I'm going to have to come down with it. So there's a lot of variables involved. That's why just scalping the low time frames is sometimes absolutely superior.
Okay, so 15-minute on Dixie. Printed hidden bull. Turns oscillator starting to turn up. Variance is low. Been negatively correlated the whole time. Holding this price action above the 99 log MA. This variance turns up, positively correlated. This thing's going to pump. This thing is going to pump. Correlations will break over here. Right now, it's not the best read, but it kind of makes sense. Variance is low. Prediction model did just flip again. It's going to drop right back down in the trend, blow this out. I mean, this is freaking nothing. This thing could drop. Let's see here. Where's that nice deep one? Yeah, it was a nice little dump there. Prediction model. Whoop, starts trending to the downside. Guys, you see that kind of stuff? Great little short there. Funny, man, this thing's starting to set up. I'm waiting for this low length volatility correlation to break here. That's where you just drop down. Drop down. Let's see what's happening here. Dun, 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 dun. It's starting. It's starting. Whoop. Is that above the zero mean? Sure was on the hidden. That's what I'm looking for on the 15. That crosses the zero mean. All those correlations will break. 6 minute. What are we doing here? Kind of got flat. You're above the zero mean though. All the log MAs are supporting this thing to pop too. What do they look like on the 15? Yeah, the low length ones are chilling. I'm telling you what though, that 99 length, just in the last 3 15-minute candles, returns above the mean, variance rising. So I'm looking at this next one for the, because I seriously doubt they're going to go straight blue. They're probably going to go back gray. Variance just flat. Then watch for these to flip. We already talked about this. Look, for every candle close, power mean band's getting closer and closer to this 99 log MA. Over the next couple hours, if all this crosses up here, look to freak out. Dixie could pump. And I mean pump when that kind of stuff happens. Just the correlations on the volatility aren't there right now. Looked at the 9. It's a 6 minute doing. Flat. Let's see. We get some wave trend action down here on the 3 minute. Come on, populate for me. Almost got it. Nice little pump off the top side of the power mean band. 9 log MA. Came back down. 33 power mean. Got beautiful stuff. Didn't close a candle below that 33 power mean. It's right back at the top side. It was at the top side of the power mean band again. Let's see if this continues. What's this doing on the 1 minute? Jesus, look at this shit show. This thing's all over the place. Tight. Everything's tight. He did cross down here. Tell you what, man. This dollar drops below this power mean band. You can call that off. 102.3. Could drop about 1/10 of a point. Right now it's bouncing around 102.420 I just saw. That's a sign. 1 minute right now setting up hidden bull. Setting up. That can be gone in an instant. Boy, this thing's right at 102.4. Just making the decision. When algo. When freaking algo. Let me go back over here to crypto. Hold on for a second. Mom, you make some calls. All right, let me see here. I need to go to the bathroom too. Let's see here. Yeah, setting up a lower low right here now. That got blown out, right? You just dropped down below it. Still setting up some hidden here. This is going to be real close. Real close. Needs to find that support at the bottom of the power mean band right here and pull up. Not this thing could slide. Need to look at. Because if the 1 minute gives this up, guys, I'm telling you, man, then you're definitely going to get a test of this 3 minute wave trend that could work into the 6 minute wave trend, so on and so forth, and just start stair stepping right to freak back down. You're rejecting off the top of the power mean band. So I hope everybody that watches these streams realizes I'm not on anybody. I'm not a bull. I'm not a bear. I'm a volatility trader. For God's sakes, I'm not going to shill either side. And I'm going to give you exactly what I'm seeing on these charts. No, hey, this is how this works. 1 minute, I might be saying, hey, if this does this, we're going here. Wait a minute. Correlation's breaking, blah, blah, blah. This is how scalping low time frames works. You have got to be in these charts. You have got to understand what you're looking at. If you don't, get out of those bad trades quick. It's all about getting the good entries. It really is. And I hear people all the time, oh, I get great entries. Let me see your entry. Let's see what the data sets did after your entry. And then I'll tell you if you're getting good entries. Because if you understand volatility, your good entries, you're getting in low volatility. Maybe you're starting an outlier. There's so many things that can happen on these VEPS charts where you just trust the indicators and you go. That's why good volatility traders literally have above 80% P&L, right? Easily. Some 90. You're not losing many trades. And the ones you do lose, you're limiting your loss. This is what this is all about. There's just so many degens that trade. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. They really don't. So while you bring people over from other activities that use probabilities all the time, poker being one of them, guys, they are going to excel at this stuff. You understand risk. You have to understand risk. You have to understand the probabilities. You have to understand. I'll be right back. Who wants to speak? African, you got anything to talk about? Because me and Earth Bear been
Can you
tearing
load
up
your
the
screen on Bitcoin? 1 minute, and then I'll slide up.
Bitcoin 1 minute. Yeah, 'cause me and Earth Bear have been dominating the freaking stream pretty much. See what you got to
No,
say
it's
about
good though, man.
Bitcoin. Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, so this will be for like our session. I'm setting up a session tomorrow with Whale Chapo, or sometime this weekend. So I'll tag here, and then we can all go over the indies. And I forget the name, something ETH. You can also join in. It'll be in this chat. So I'm just going to be explaining like small things. Yeah, sweet, bro. So I'm going to be explaining like small things. So like as we're looking at the screen, unfortunately we can't see Bobo's Swiss. It hasn't loaded. But my preferred indicator is the right panel in the middle. All right. And all this is telling us is there's contraction volatility. You can see those green columns. The green ones reaching for the sky, and they immediately went red or pink. Red and green means nothing on this indicator. It just means volatility expanding, volatility contracting. So there's the rules. I'd like for you guys to maybe just read over the rules, and then I can help throw them in with you. So as I'm reading this chart on Bobo's here, let's see, 30 seconds, now we can start. Okay, so it's in contraction phase, was positively correlated. This means volatility is going down. So imagine in your head volatility is going down the hill, all right? And the three tools below it, those three little lines, they're all blue right now, and one's significantly correlated. That's what that area is, blue. And it's saying that this has negative drift, all right? Now the top one has just flicked red, so even though it dumped, it actually is dumping itself into a pump mode. That's the first sign of weakness I could see here. Now the second one's going off, saying it's losing correlation to the downside. But that middle one is still pretty strong. All right, so you maybe have to wait a candle or two. Let's see, this next one just printed. They're all, okay, so still two green. It's a matter of laws. All right, so there's two that are saying negative drift. One is saying positive drift, contracting negatively correlated. All right, but because it's two is stronger than one, you're gonna have this continuation. Now you can see that bottom one is starting to curl over as price action is starting to get down. Now we're going to look back up to the volatility indicator, those columns, so the pink ones at the current moment. Sorry. You're going to, if you want this pump to happen, you want that very bottom indicator of Bobo's to be pointing down, and you want volatility. Yeah, okay, now it's losing its drift. From here, you need expansion volatility, all right? Then that bottom indicator will say pump, the middle one will say pump. Right now, the top indicator is saying there's still negative drift. Wait, contraction, negatively correlated, positive drift. So it might actually rip up from here, or not rip up, on the 1 minute. So if usually what you'd be looking at is if it closes above that little doji, I'll be done now, Bubba. If it closes above that doji, you can look for some continuation. Monitor the DLP, the bottom left here. If it goes green, it'll push through. And you can wait on the RO as well. If the DLP goes green and these volatility rules say up or positive drift, there we go. Nice little entropy, that is number one rule. Then you can have a little bit of a continuation out of here. So yeah, we are looking for a big move from here. It's been going down for most of it under contraction. So the next best idea would be price action needs to go up. All right, if I was to pick a target, it would be on Bobo's top left-hand panel, the very top there, which is Bitcoin USDT. The pink lines, the dotted lines, if it's got the legs, the yellow lines. All right, now that my brain is like, okay, this thing's in positive drift mode, I immediately have to start looking for things that are going to stop that. Okay, so contraction, still contraction phase, and moving into positive correlation, that's negative drift. So we're going to wait for this negative drift phase to end. Once that's ended, you're going to get that big pop in volatility. And yeah, so you're just trying to guess the next 2 candles worth of direction. All right, so given that it's been contracting down, volatility needs to expand, the next best phase of volatility is up. Look at the DLP. Now you're going to get continuation into the pink bands more than likely. If the DLP should do that. And yeah, very bottom panel on the right, Entropy is called over. And now I think Bobo would call this a random walk to the upside. All right. So yeah, man, we just pulled out a bottom. I don't know how many dollars that was, but I would have scalped it and been happy with it. I'll let Bobo take over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for the tools, bro. I love it.
Oh, watch me shine on them, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got a nice little soundbar action going on. It's beautiful.
Oh, hey, look who's in the chat. I see people in the chat on the voice channel. Welcome all.
Yes. Yes. Our people.
Captain Rum. Hello, Captain Rum.
Let me see here. I'm reading something real quick. No, it's all good. Oh, no. Funny time. All right. Yeah, that volatility, man, on the 1 minute, that 981 just fell off a cliff. Bitcoin can get back up above this wave trend and flip this back around. You look, you're getting ready to cross that Fisher. Look, this whole walk down on the 1 minute. I'm just talking price action. I'm not talking anything volatility. I'm just talking about this 1 minute time frame walking down like this. Look at the power mean band rejecting off Fisher. Bop, 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 bop. We're right back at it. Right now, Bitcoin, moment of truth. You rejecting here, you're going to pop it up. Close back up above Fisher and wave trend here. 42, 180 area. So you can start popping again. Flip the 1 minute around. You can ride it up just like I rode it down. Interesting. Setting up hidden bear right now though, and you're right at the cross. But the DLP is building. You're going into a random walk. Low length volatility contracting negative 2400. Boy, trying to expand positive. Go on. This volatility expands. We need the low length to flip though. Correlation's trying. This could have the juice. See a little bounce on the zero mean here on the returns oscillator. The DLP is building. Do like this 1 minute candle though. Come on. Higher high here. Higher high here. You're going to get the rejection. The volatility. Yeah, look, the correlation's broke. Yeah, this thing's rejecting. Faux show. At least for the moment. You're already at the 1 minute 95 for Laplace too. Boop, that quick. 1 minute. It was literally like 1 second.
Yeah. I take those pink bands. If I need to chase it, I can chase it. It's free. And
right when it hits it, that 2400 correlation breaks, and it's and now it's expanding, which could hold this thing up. Let's see if we get a little flip to the other side. 95.4. What's that? About 150 area. That's only $40. Could happen though. Volatility sputtered out. The volatility sputtered out on the 2400. It's pretty high. When you do see volatility fall off a cliff like this, you can damn sure bet that that 2400 is going to get revisited by these lower length volatility reads. 525 is almost there. Yeah, everything I just saw, man, it looks like this thing's going to try to make another run at wave trend here. So setting up, yeah, hidden bull. From the cross right here, getting a little bit of a lower low. There you go. Put things in perspective a little bit. Expand your chart. See, variance correlation flip too. Hasn't printed yet. That's why. I mean, all these little divergence lines, this is for educational purposes only. It's not like you're just waiting. Oh, it just printed. Oh, it just printed. Get in the position. Don't do that. See it setting up. See it setting up. There was the hidden bear right there. Hasn't even populated, but it's there. I know it. I see it. Pulled back real quick. And now it's setting up hidden bull. Oh, thank you. Look at that. I got coffee. What's going on?
Nice.
Jesus, that's hot. Holy shit. Wasn't prepared for that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, if this rejects here, if this power mean band turns down off this Fisher, guys, it doesn't matter if you're on a weekly, a 1 minute, a 4 hour. Leading information for the win. All the time. You got to be able to read all these different time frames. That's why volatility trading is not the easiest thing ever. We never claimed it to be. We just claimed, hey, you got real leading information here. Study it. Learn it. Learn how to use a workflow. Very important. Very, very, very important. Go down through these time frames. See what's really going on. The dollar's slipping a little bit. Dollar is slipping a little bit. Look at the shorts on BTC up 11.5% on Bitfinex anyway. Longs picked it up a little bit. They were real close to 70,000. And there's a spread here is massive. Well, what are you going to do? Remember, those BTC longs at Bitfinex were literally at about 100K forever. I mean, for a long time. For a long time. Finally, literally 30% of them just fell off in a couple weeks. Couple big positions took profit. They got out of their positions. So what are they thinking? Oh, BTC, local eye, this thing's going to dump now. Like, okay, whatever. Well, short it then, man. If you're so sure, short that sucker. If you're real crazy, throw a shitload of leverage on there. So where the degens get wrecked, man. Leverage is bad. Leverage is bad. Bonk. He's just bonks out there beating people with baseball bats. My God. My God. If I would have kept my original free airdrop,
Oh, dude.
You have no idea. I had $3.5 billion.
That's like you could buy the world.
Do that quick math real quick. Here, I'll do it for you. Let's see what this would be at. I can't even do that in my head. That's some numbers. Yeah, let's see. Wow. 3.5. Boom. 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 Boop. Geez, my calculator won't even work. Can't even do it. That's what these meme coins do to you.
Turn it sideways.
You smart. Hell, it won't do it though. This thing won't turn sideways.
I've done one shitcoin before, bro.
This thing will not turn sideways. No, sir. But I got another calculator.
Each $300 worth of bond. P-Funk's got it here. But now at what price? Because we got it for free. So we got it from zero. That was the thing.
Well, they said the airdrop. So each $300, whether that was the opening print, I don't know. So if you would have gotten $300 worth of bond, what was it, last December? And now they sold it, it's worth $500K.
Yeah, where is? Let me see something.
So I don't know if that's opening print.
There's a calculator. Here, let me see this real quick. Let me pull this sucker up. See if it'll do it on here.
Yeah, no. So I think I think it was like 69 million. How much bonk was it per whale that we got?
Boom. Here it is right here. Times. What is bonk's price right now? Let's see here.
I'll pull it.
How many zeros? 4 zeros. I'll just go with 3. 4 zeros and a 3. Times 0.1, 2, 3, 4.
0.5.
Yeah, my original airdrop right now would be worth 105K.
Wow, dude.
So 300 up. So what's the opening tick? Because I mean, why they're saying that if you had $300 worth of bonk. So how many?
Well, that was probably when bonk was at 0. Bonk was pretty low during the airdrop. I can't even remember, to be honest. What the hell? I mean, dude, this is a long time ago. But I know bonk was dropping more bonk. Let me check some real quick. And I was definitely on the nice, the list. You could copy paste your address, see if you're getting the bonkmas or whatever the hell it's called. Dun, 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 dun. Take a quick peeky here. Yeah, I did get a drop. Only 83. Is that it? Is that what a big hype on Bonk Christmas? Give me a break, man. 83,159 bonk got dropped to me. It's worth $2.46. Cheap asses. I'm just kidding. Free airdrops are free airdrops. Yeehaw! There's rumblings that Peepo's getting ready to go to the moon. Gonna blow out the all-time highs. Of course, those early guys, man, they took a bunch of profit, right? And Bitcoin pulled back pretty hard. Peepo was like, boop, 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 boop. I got a good gift for it. Let me show you here. I will put it in the chat. Let's see. Where are you? Because it is pretty damn funny. Gifts. My favorites. Now, where are you? It's such a good gift. It really is. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, there was Peepo. There was Peepo and BTC pulled back. Ah! Pretty funny. So we'll see what happens here. We will see what happens.
It's looking for a push at least. At least the Shannon Entropy is in a random walk to the upside. So it's just like, okay, which one is not going to set the bed div? And we wait for the expansion after that from Shannon. And it should carry on through up to that yellow, purple, yellow line.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
We gonna find out. Yeah, what do we got here? Salesbot putting in some work, somebody said.
Should I be buying pink? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, you might want to buy whales. Well, we got who in the hell sweeping the whales? What the hell's going on here?
Oh, we got someone on that.
Oh, yeah, somebody just swept a bunch. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Matt, you should be buying whales or bonk or peep. Nobody else should, but you should.
That's right. MJ, you should definitely. MJ's the only one that knows the dumb shit I did. Nobody's ever going to find out either. Dude, we're talking that's meme coin.
That's blackmail material.
It is blackmail material. You hush. If you ever want to find out how to really fuck up a meme coin, just call me. I'll tell you.
We'll just give you a tip. Make sure you have the right asset in the window when you're going to get.
Although I need more sugar in my coffee for this conversation.
Oh, I didn't put sugar in it.
Gee, but well, at least you learn the lesson once for free, huh?
Oh! Yeah, exactly.
Have you still got your bomb?
No, of course not. I made like $7,000 off it.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Sold it all. Made a lot. I'm like, oh man, this thing's gonna die out like every other meme coin, right? It did, right? And then, man, if I'd had the balls to turn that back into bonk, I wouldn't. I'd be celebrating it.
Yeah, I jumped out of bonk.
The biggest decision of my life was when it was at 750 whatever units.
Yeah.
Like a month ago, and you're like, buy bonk. I was like,
yeah,
I should have.
I even said to myself, I'm like, I should buy some bonk. Gotta go up at some point.
Yeah. I was like, I know he was right, but I'm just too scared, bro. I was like, and if I do, I'm committing $750.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nah. Oh man, that would have been gravy.
Watch bonk shine on him, baby.
Yeah.
Watch me shine on him,
I will say this: I've been getting shilled rat. So if you type in 1,000 rat, that's just like the zeros off.
The cubicle ones
it's a
are
daily
horrible.
meme.
You know who does have a bunch of bonk though? The syndicate's
You
got a
mean the
bunch
rat
of bonk.
NFT or the rat coin?
I don't do my own research, to be honest. I think it's just
What you
moving
got?
around.
805.
Oh, there's these little cute rat NFTs. They're adorable. They look like mice, but whatever.
805 million times. What was that? Point.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm not buying any more NFTs unless it's like the whales. I'm not emotionally committed myself to a nice JPEG.
Then
that
what were
goes
these
down.
other? There was a couple other tokens that people were buying. It was like
Holy
The
shit.
Bob.
Doge Wiki or Doge. I don't know. Some couple other wacko tokens that people were cashing in big bucks on.
Yeah. Someone with big money is trying to watch their funds, dude. I don't know. To me, it's unreal. It's unreal. Like, you have to have a shit ton of money to just keep on pushing this thing up.
Have you guys checked for your Jupiter tokens?
No, did we get
How do you
him?
get them?
No. I mean, no, I'm just saying it shows you what you're getting. I don't think they released them yet, but everyone should check. If you've used Jupiter at all, you probably have some in there.
Nah, I stick to exchanges that have been around for at least a year, to be honest.
Tell you what, though, the syndicate held on to their free airdrop, and it's paying off in spades. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's wow, man. All these new syndicate members just walked right into it. Lucky you. No, it's good.
What
we got
did
it
we walk
good.
into?
What's that?
Sorry. I didn't hear you there. Which coin?
Bonk.
Oh, yeah.
Syndicate's bonk. I just popped it in the chat. Yeah, man, it's worth. Probably going to need to swap some into Sol at some point, but I don't know, man. I think it's smart to stay in bonk. Me and kind of Andy talked behind the scenes a little bit. I've got to. We'll talk about this in the chat. Why are we even talking about this here? It's all good. Yeah, I got some stuff. I'm going to put in the syndicate chat here when we're done with this stream.
Okay.
The problem with bonk is hard to get a read, man. Hard to get a read. There's not a lot of history. 4 hour, barely is even given a DLP read, right? Won't even scale the power mean band right. That's why we're kind of looking out for a little blow off. One thing we can do here's the problem. Right now, bonk outside that range like crazy. It is outside the monthly range. I mean, way outside it now. Jesus criminy. But this is the thing.
Perpetual shorted, just in case.
Well, the thing is just to be able to swap this bad boy. But yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, where's the top of that monthly at? Hell, it's above the top of the weekly. Yeah, this is a freak show. This is a freak show. There's the top of the monthly down here. It's barely above the top of the weekly. Weekly close coming in Sunday. Here's the thing. Bonk just got listed on Coinbase. All the degens get loose, right? They're going to come home from working on Friday. They'll be sitting on the weekend. What do we do? Buy bonk. Buy bonk. People might go fucking crazy, man. Push this thing to the freaking moon.
There's a general rule. The day after listing on Coinbase, it will go down. All right? And then from there, it's sort of into the market. And the reason why they're trading it is because the people that have access to it, they're looking for more than 1% moves. So the trading fee there is like 1%. So to trade like 30 million to drop it down to 0.001. So that's the general idea. It's just a lot of people getting trapped today in these moves. And exchange is just eating up with the fees. They are minting it today with the fees. So that's sort of an observation just to keep in mind. But that's more news based. I'd rather have that information backed by the math.
Now you're thinking.
How is it? 10:35? Yeah. Yeah. You know shit's popping when the meme coins are ripping around. Crazy, man. Go, Peepo. Shoot a rocket. So, then everything will be right as rain, right, Matt?
That's right, baby.
God dang. Oh, boy. And this wasn't a small amount of change either. But it was a free airdrop to begin with.
You'll be right with the world.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
You got to love free airdrops.
Why'd your market make a bit? It's got racket at the VRE mean. Give it a reason to red on.
On here.
Oh, BTC looks like it might actually have a little bit of a chance down here on the 1 minute. It's one of the VREs. Yeah, this looks like it could be a significant intraday level if it's not going to hit the other side of that monthly. So the target above it.
Yeah, boy, this thing on the low time frame dumped out. See something real quick. 60. Yeah, you're right. It's first support level, huh? First support level on the daily. Below the 1SD. Below the 1SD. Flip this back on Bitcoin here. I got little bonks running around in my head, barking. He just broke 4-hour wave trend too, man. Just broke 4-hour wave trend. Setting up bull div. Low time frames though. I mean, Jesus, not low time frames. On the 4 hours. Setting up a little bull div. No, though, man. Is this thing going to make its way to the bottom of the power mean band? Sure could. 476. 41.5. I want to do a bit spicy crypto rip this weekend, man. Get rid of these, let these traditional markets close. Let the dollar close. What a shit coin. Algo's down 8%. Let's see here. What's Sol doing? Sol holding strong. It is, man. Solana. Pump the bonk.
Oh, 75. She ain't feeling it today, dude.
Yeah.
She ain't getting any of this bear action. That's good shit.
What are traditional markets doing? I'm driving. I can't look at anything.
These nuts.
To be honest, I think they're sort of just like waiting for Dixie to figure out if it wants to go touch its untouched daily mean, which is quite a well a way up, to be honest. They had a big dump today, I think. It was untouched. So that's sort of what's happening. I would suspect if it doesn't go there today, or it'll be a Monday target or something like that. And that would have
It's going to go up,
time frame
down, or sideways.
Weave.
Not so much an intraday target. Maybe not.
Is that gold holding strong?
Yeah, it actually is, man. It actually fucking is. Man, I got the cussies today, man.
Watch your profanity.
I'm trying. Need a little music. Where's that sound bar? Let's shine on them. Let's shine on them, baby. Who else? The Whales Discord's jealous. We've got the sound bar with it.
That's right.
That's how we roll. They don't even know how much we support them. Okay, 4 hours. How much time's left in this pub? 19 minutes. 19 minutes.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
So in the next 19 minutes, 95.4% chance this thing's about at its low. Is that good or bad? Well, you're about to open up some new probabilities on this 4-hour candle, and you would be closing. I'll tell you what right now, man, in the next 20 minutes, Bitcoin needs to pull up and close back inside this 1SD on the daily. Just saying. Just saying. You're going to see BTC down here at the daily 95.4.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's going to go up, down, or sideways.
About 41,250 area. If this pulls back up, though, this pulls back up and closes back up above the 1SD, though, that's going to set up a pretty bullish freaking 15-minute candle. And then if the volatility supports a continued move, if a little low time frame workflow, it could pop back up into the daily 68.3. There's the two scenarios. You close.
And then the alts will take off all weekend.
Probably, man. That's what I'm thinking. Probably. You get BTC in a nice little range here. Get up back in the weekly. That's where Bitcoin needs to be. That's where the party was. Those bull algos got ran over here at the bottom. Right, the previous day. I mean, it was just perfect. 2 taps. Didn't close a 15-minute candle to the top side of the weekly or the bottom side. Perfect little range. Pop, pop, pop. Lovely.
Now we just need to see this thing go a little wiki from white to green.
Wiki.
And then we go, okay, this might be a bottom.
Yeah. Indeed.
I'd expect a little, honestly, from your white line, I'd expect a little bit of a push maybe on the next 15-minute print, 5-minute print, back into that green.
I forgot to check this yesterday.
I wouldn't expect it to slide all the way through.
Let me pop this on Tesla real quick. I'm going to see if Elon pops up at the bottom of the screen here.
Yeah, that's the pop.
No. Bonk did yesterday. I remember the first time I saw it, I was just like, I was looking around. Am I being trolled right now? Was Bonk trolling me? Little bastard. I got mad. That's why I sold my Bonk. You see, there's so many people going, crying. It's a free airdrop. For God's sakes, I took my profit on Bonk is what I did. That's what we teach here. Problem is, when I re-entered, did I re-enter in Bonk? That's a story to be told later when we're all laughing.
Oh, shit. Number 2 or something, huh?
I did not go back into Bonk, put it that way. So literally missed out on like 40%, 50% probably gain. But that's why I would never do anything. Dude, if this wasn't a free, I'm dicking around with this free airdrop, trying to compound it as much as possible. All right. So, yeah. This has got nothing to do with low time frame scalping. This has everything to do with it's meme coin season, and you never know.
You commit.
Dude, you gotta commit. Scared free money doesn't make more free money.
Free money negative. Yeah.
You gotta hammer it. So yeah, Bonk, man, doing its thing. And there's a lot of people like, man, I didn't even know how much utility Bonk had, but a lot of people are using Bonk. What is this like NFT website where you can literally sell NFTs for Bonk? Did you see that? Weren't they talking, or was that in like, I think that might have been in some of the syndicate chats. Has anybody heard about that? Something's going on. What's the name of that thing? It's called,
We're not talking about Soul Incinerator, right?
No, it's called, here, let me scroll.
You can do it on there, too.
Dude, I woke up, there's like 300 messages on Telegram. These guys are getting it done. Here it is right up here. Let me see it somewhere. You know, somebody did a 2K giveaway. Where are you?
Yeah, I think I may have to scalp some Bonk, eh? Because this thing's giving like 10% moves. Look, like 1% a minute. It
was in the team chat.
Like free
there
trade.
It is. It's called, where are you at? What the hell is that thing called, man? Some Bonk and Exchange Art. Some of mine for Bonk yesterday. Yeah, it's called Exchange Art.
Oh, that's that, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's like Magic Eden.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like, I remember back when we were doing the Yetis. They had Yeti. Some of those guys were over on Exchange Art putting their stuff over there.
Another rug Matt got me into.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
Or did I get you into that rug? I can't remember.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We've rugged each other.
I can't possibly be all the rugging, right?
Bro, I actually made money on those ADA freaking NFTs. That's what's funny. I just waited, was patient, got some dummy to freaking buy my bag.
Yeah. The horses. What else
The
were we doing?
horses. I made money on the horses. I made money on the freaking ninjas. That was all on Cardano. You see those guys?
Ninjas, yeah.
They're having those like horse races. There's like 10 people on the YouTube videos and shit. 10 views, stuff like that. Yeah, that thing just sputtered out. It's a bunch of rich oil guys just sitting around playing with their magical internet horses, like whatever the hell Goofy is in the whale chat. Who came in, just dropped a nuke in the middle of the chat one day, and now he's like, "Oh, everything's fine." It's like, yeah, dude, you lost all my respect with that. Come in the room.
Emotional damage.
Hey, definitely emotional damage. That should just.
Yeah, he friend ran alpha, didn't he? I felt like the first thing he posted was like supposed to be in the Podfathers or the guys with 10+ whales, like that kind of news. I'm like, oh, bro, don't ruin the surprise for me, man.
Yeah. Well, this is an interesting little market we got going on. We could see these meme coins just absolutely go, and there's a pile of them now. I mean, this is when every Tom, Dick, and Harry launches a freaking meme coin and just hopes it gets some traction. That's why I like Peepo, man. Look at the top holders. It's a lot lower than a lot of these damn things.
What's its ticker?
Peepo?
Peep.
Yeah.
Just
Peep.
peep.
Peep,
Peep.
peep,
Peep.
Peep, 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 peep,
Peep.
peep, peep, peep. Meow.
So I call my cat.
Call your cat Peep?
Well, it's got like 1,000 names. It's just to get it to meow back. And that's when the sound gets made.
Yeah, I got all kinds of nicknames for my dogs. Big
It started
Dog,
out
Big
Texas.
Ace,
Started
Pumpkin.
out Texas.
Look at my cute girl laying on her pee pad. Oh boy, that'll be me here soon.
Hey,
I'll be
can
laying
you-
on a
can
pee
you
pad
look up
wearing a
Pith?
diaper. Huh?
Can you look up Pith and see what Pith is doing?
What is Pith doing? Oh yeah. Don't ask what me and MJ do behind the scenes.
Let me just buy a bag, bro. Let me buy the top here. How do I spell that? P-I-S.
Well, we don't want to look at that perpetual. Where should I go? US? You want to go to
Just
US?
go on Jupiter or whatever.
Well, hell, I can go on one of these major exchanges. Why don't we go on?
Oh, is it on there too?
Oh yeah, hell, it's all over the place. Hell, it's on MEXC, OKX, BitGet. Oh Jesus, it's on BitMEX. How's BitMEX even still around? They lost a lot of their traders. It's on Bybit, KuCoin. It's on Binance, but it's freaking perpetual contract. I don't want to look at that crap. Let me see
Yeah,
here.
time to sell. It's on too many exchanges. Time to sell.
USDT. Well, here's Pith USDT Premium Binance Index. Let's check this out. No, we won't check that out. This is what you don't want to get involved with. Gee, many Christmas. This is called. This is bot. This is where all the bots go when they die. This is bot heaven right here.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
Jesus criminy. Okie dokie. Let's try that again. That is.
Max looks pretty good.
Wherever you have Peep up, just duplicate the.
I'm going to do it on
put it
KuCoin. I'll do it on KuCoin USDT. There we go. We got a real chart. Oh, that's above monthly range. Above the. Yeah, man, this thing is trapped. You're below the weekly, above the monthly. What's going to happen this weekend? How long's it been between these two? All week?
Wow.
All
That's a
week, man.
range.
Rejected off the top of the weekly perfectly. Top of the monthly's getting front ran. Yeah, this whole week, man. Let me see here. Got one more day in here. Yeah, dude. Perfect range in between these two macro volatility ranges. Until, let's see. Tell you what. When this traditional market closes, we go into the weekend here of crypto. If Pith can break out above the top of this weekly, it'll probably run. It's got some support on this monthly range. And I mean, especially going into the weekend, this thing has got a top side, right? You got a lot of resistance levels up there. This thing is really just chilling. It is trap. It's a trap. It is definitely between those two macro ranges.
Yeah, that might be a nice little trade there.
Yeah.
Something out of it.
Is that a super tight? Yeah, man. Jesus. You go from this daily tight range to an even tighter daily range, and you're below it right now. Yeah, this thing can start working its way up. It couldn't get by the first resistance level on the daily volatility range. That is literally got a wick, got front run right at the bottom of the weekly here. Wow, good stuff. Good freaking stuff, man. Gotta love crypto. Jesus. Gotta love crypto. Oh, Bonk. What are you doing, Bonk? Slick little bastard. Yeah, I had 3.5 billion of those things. I just opened my wallet one day and I'm like, what the hell is Bonk? And everybody's like, is this a scam? I'm like, oh, it's trading. Hell, you can swap this. That day, people were swapping like billions of Bonk for like 2 Sol. When Sol was literally like $20. People are crying right now. That $1 million is worth like 40 grand almost or something.
Can't somebody in here invent a time machine so we can go back and?
Isn't that is always the thing with crypto? Hey man, Andy's in the future, so he's no help. Who's in the past?
Yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to be telling us what the hell's going on.
Can he time travel back into the past since he's in the future? Maybe he's got the know-how. He's a pretty smart dude. I'd be a bit surprised. Andy, what would we all do without Andy? You guys have no idea. He's awesome. He is spread. You talk about somebody spread thin that can handle it. I mean, he's all over the place. He's an alpha. He's freaking, helping big time with the syndicate, the team at the whales, alpha trading. He's got a crazy busy job.
Yeah. Well, let's not put him up as an angel. He rugged us a couple times too on some projects.
Well, yeah, that's what you do. You get everybody's respect, and then you tell them to buy when you want to sell your bag. You let all your buddies be your exit liquidity.
If you're a good guy, it's all right.
Hey guys, I just found this project. I think everybody should get involved. Meanwhile, he's been in it for months. No, it's okay. We're just kidding.
Of those old ones that he was in.
I know he listens to every stream. He's laughing. He's gonna be laughing. He's sleepy. He's sleepy boy right now. It's like 3 a.m. 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. right now. Tomorrow, it's literally Saturday morning, 4 a.m. Andy is in the future. Somebody DM him and see what the price of Bitcoin is. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Don't go away. I think it's bro.
It'd be awesome. Hey man, we have an insider trader. Oh, do you? Yeah, he's in the future. It's in the future.
So you reckon Bitcoin has its chance here?
I guarantee.
Or maybe a little like $200 to the upside or something.
Right.
Back to 42 grand.
I would imagine if everybody could actually look like 5 to 10 years into the future, you would probably see some massive buys in Bitcoin. Hey, I think it's time to buy. Did you see that price? Holy shit. It's like $10 million. Hilarious.
There has to be a way we can do that. I think you can do it in space. Like you
just put up a projection boss. We'll tell you.
Hey, for sure.
Yeah, man.
I really need to hammer that thing with options, man. Wow.
Yeah,
I really need to get into Bitcoin options, man.
Let's go over here. Let's throw this on Bitcoin. We'll do a current candle too, because it is a continuous market, and it is a beautiful thing. Bitcoin. Let's turn off these RMLRs. We know you're just a bull, man. What did I ask Bitcoin to do? Boy, it's sure. What are you doing, man? Get up above there. Stay up above. You do not want this to close below that RMLR. This thing, that's on the 5-day. That's right. I thought, damn, I don't know why I thought that was a daily. Cancel. What's the weekly? Yeah, you still good. Could this thing pull back, though, to these lower? God, man, it's 36K. Well, we will find out. Let me get up here. We're going to keep it on the weekly. Let me turn off these RMLRs. Bam. Bam. Now, let's turn on... Yeah, PB2, though, that's not projecting current candle. We got to throw some PB1s. And I take them all off here? I think I did. This is where I left them up. My bad. Wrong chart. Okay, let's turn off the power mean band. There you are, baby. Let's go up here on weekly. One, two.
And by the way, if anyone's using these PB2s, make sure you're on logarithmic charts, because if not, you're going to be like, what is this thing doing?
Yes, put it on log. If you don't know, right click on the scale over here, and it'll bring all this up. Go ahead, just click everything. Get yourself all screwed up. I'm just kidding. Just put it on logarithmic. And so this weekly projection, it's going out to November of 24. I want to push that farther. So what do? Go into the PB1. All right, see step size for projection. Put that up 3. Let's even go farther. Put them all on 4. This is just going to extend the projection. Great indicator we have here. Incredible. Let's see here. Let's pull this in a little bit. See how far this projection went out. Oh my God, we got some astronomical numbers. Astronomical.
Yeah.
This goes out to, and this is only September.
Give me a second standard deviation.
September of 25.
1.2.
Dude, you got the top side of the 68.3 at 52,630. The 95.4 Laplace is 105,000. 99.7's up at about 303,000. Interesting. Let me throw this on a monthly. There we go. Wow, look at this monthly too, man. Oh boy, it's almost started right there too. That, you know what? First, let's see. Let's move that up one. We've got a 1 back. Step size. Where are you at? Look back. Look back. Look back. Manual bars back 1. Why is that thing populating there? Okay, dig in here. What is happening? You should not input data issue. Look back is too large. Increase bars. Just pull back. Market ticker is not continuous. Oh, this thing is on the struggle bus. What's happening here? PB1, what you doing, baby? What you doing? Manual mode offset manual. Manual bars back 1.
Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go.
Yeah, boy. Let me see. This can go negative. This is interesting. You seen the same thing, Matt, on the monthly? What's going on here with this projection boss? Got Laplace. It just said, please use A2.
I'm driving.
It doesn't drink and drive anymore.
I'm waiting for your signals.
Yeah, right.
You don't drink and drive anymore. You trade shitcoins and drive. Living life on the edge.
Yeah, so PB1's okay. I think it's PB2. No, it's on manual bars back, man. What the hell is happening with this thing? Real close. Laplace, 30, close, yes. Looking good. Manual, 265 to red. Distribution.
BTC's lining up for a $1,000 move from here, hey?
Yeah, topside?
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. It's definitely popping off of that 4-hour 95.4 that we were talking about.
Yeah. I really like the little white line there.
And the 4 hours closing right now in 10 seconds. Would have been a lot better to close inside this 1 SD, but just closing back inside this first resistance or first support level on the daily could spark some something special. We'll see here. Or you can get let me turn these PBs off. I got to figure that out. Gots to figure that out. Oh, there's the last 2 halvings. Wham! Wham! Getting ready to have another. Right about here. Getting a little head start. Just like we did back here. Man, I'll tell you what, man. You get a percentage move like anything like this. Where's that? I mean, you're going to have probably $120,000, $130,000 Bitcoin, man, if this thing moves like it did the last couple halvings. Yeah. Then people are going to be like, God damn it. Financial advisor told me that's a scam. Yeah. Jamie Dimon, too. He'll tell you it's all a scam while he's loading his bags up. What a bunch of criminals, man. I swear to God. I want to box Jamie Dimon 12 rounds.
I don't think he could do that, huh? I don't think he'll last that long.
You never know, man. Never know. He's an old fart like me. Be good. We'll do an MTV. Remember they used to do the MTV Celebrity Death Match? Here's Bilbo from Alpha Trading. We got Jamie Dimon, Goldman Sachs. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Crown first, though. That goofy-ass short man. Be like, I'm twice as old almost. Let's go.
Did anyone ever see that fight? Was that a joke or what was it?
I don't know. I definitely saw the hype building.
Dude. So I watched it. The guy he was fighting was like 10 kgs below Crown's weight. So he came out really hot. Like the dude did a backflip. All right. But Crown, how to put it, it was like 3 5-minute rounds.
Dude, so where's the video? Is it a video?
I'll find it for you.
Find
it for you. Don't worry.
Post it in the chat so I can watch it when we're dead here. So I can...
Cool. So it started out pretty strong. I won't say how it ended, but just know the book was rigged. You couldn't bet that there was going to be a draw. All right? I was like, what do you mean I can't bet that there's going to be a draw? I know this is rigged. So it's like long or short, whatever fighter you want.
Wow.
And if you're to have a professional, like professional scorers score that match, it would have been in Crown's favor, man. So, yeah. I'll find it for you now.
Hilarious. Yeah, so on the 15 minutes thing, just this whole 15-minute run down here just was populating hidden. Going back into bull, getting barely little moves up on bull div, right? Bop, 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 bop. This returns oscillator is getting a higher right now. So is this going to set up more hidden and dump it out again? Or is it going to break through? Something's got to give. Prediction model just flipped on the trend. Trend to the downside apparently looks like it's about over here. DLP is weakening too. Oh, I would love to see a little more bull div. There's no bull div on the DLP. Look at all the bull div though. Bam. Bam. 3 major points, not just the little ones. This literally to not have any more hidden bear populate, this thing needs to get back up above about 42,150 area. 42,150. Not very high, man. Bottom of the weekly. Not even there. Hell, 1SD. Yeah, I mean, get up above this 1SD real quick. Get up above the 1SD. This 4-hour candle, see if BTC can do a 90. Let's see if we can get back to the center of the weekly, at least in the weekly. If you're especially if you're above the center of this weekly range going into the weekend, man, I'm telling you, man, look out. These shorts are going to get freaking absolutely annihilated. Look, they're already falling off. They were up about 13, 14%. People earning? Are people finally taking some profit when you get down to these levels? Yeah. You only hope. But then there's the, in the back of my head going, nah, we don't want them to. Continue to just have a ton of liquidity on the other sides of our trades. That's what we're looking for. All right, 11:04. We're going to wrap this up. Let's see here.
All right, see you, boys.
Yeah, see you, Matt.
Wow, good one. Good one.
No more rugs.
Good one today.
Yeah, good stream. Indeed. Really good stream. We'll get cracking back at this 9 a.m. Monday morning, unless something just absolutely crazy happens this weekend, and maybe Sunday I'll have time for a little hour stream or something. We'll see what happens. Thanks for all the support in the Discord. You guys are great. Keep on studying. Keep on asking questions. Get to the point where you trust these indicators. You will not be disappointed. Thanks, TradingView, for all your support. We'll see how many views we get. Yeah, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you Monday morning. Peace, guys.
As you can see, it appears that we have gone down.
Shout out to my little friend.